This is our solar fan. Comes with a charging cord, so if you want direct power all the time, say if you're in an area that doesn't have much sunlight, you can charge it up as well. Or even in dim light, our solar panel creates quite a bit of electricity to be able to run the fan. This is your bracket that will mount on the top of the cover. With our solar panel facing up, screwed onto that panel that's coming through the inside of the cover. The location of the solar fan at the highest point is the best because it's going to pull any moisture or really hot air that's holding moisture out of the dome. I'm removing the hardware from the solar fan plate that's going to be installed on the top of the dome. The larger plate is going to be installed on the inside, and then the smaller plate is going to be installed on the outside, which your solar fan will then screw to. Remove all the hardware. Most importantly, don't lose it. The solar fan, no, you don't really need to clean them often, but if you do, there's a screened panel here where it just pops out with 3 different screws, and then you can access the internals, the blades, anything of the solar fan. First thing we're gonna do is install our braces going across our framework. You should have 2 braces. We'll get those nice and secured with our nut and bolt, and then we'll install our fan plate on top of these 2 braces facing the cover. This will make sure when you put your plate on from the outside, you get a nice tight seal between your solar fan plates and your bars. The solar fan comes with a cord as well as a solar panel on the top of the fan. Even in low light, it's able to charge itself enough to give you a day's worth of electricity to power itself. It also has a remote with variable speed functions as well as on and off. So you can always increase or decrease the amount of air it's pulling out of the dome and bringing fresh air into the dome. The fan has a lip that goes up within the internals of the body that prevents any rain or snow or any wind from coming inside the dome that's unwanted. Now that you got your base plate for your solar fan securely installed, all you need to do is remove the PVC cover that's in the internal circle. Then you can go on the outside and install your outside plate. There you go. Before you lay the plate of your fan down on top of the cover, you're going to want to add a little bit of silicone. Make sure that you keep that weather barrier. Before you install your exterior plate on the solar fan, you want to go through and poke holes through your cover into where your bolts are going to line up on the inside so that you have a nice clear path. You can then get your trusty sidekick to pass you the plate. You're then going to push your bolts through the cover, through the holes you made. We're now tightening the bolts into the cover with silicone on both sides so that we have a tight seal for our fan plate. We have one person on the inside, one on the outside to be able to access both sides of the nuts. That's pretty good, I think. All of your insulation from mostly the bottom. It's good to have somebody helping you from inside, and then you need to get up on top of the dome, usually a large ladder that you can tie off to, or in this instance we're having to tie off to the inside of the dome, which we're lucky enough not to have a panel in our skylight yet. So what we'll do is utilize our tie-off points here, go around, do all the accessories of the dome, and then we'll come up after with a large ladder that we can have another tie-off point and install our final piece of skylight glass.